Good morning.
Oh, we're all the way over there.
All the way over there.
At least that's what I thought I saw. I was like, oh, that's weird. Guys, we got to be a number one.
Hey!
Here, think about it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, but we're not positive. We're either there or there. I'll let you know what's far. I don't know there. I could be where.
Redemption Whisper.
I think. Maybe all 6. We're in middle. Green? I'd rather have green. Or teal or no, not blue or black or blue. Yellow? Yeah, I don't like yours. I don't like you. Be able to back. That's what I'm like. Oh, yeah. Just weird. Like, primary. I'm not happy. Okay. So you're gonna go first.
So I did the puppy.
Where did you hear this?
Oh, there. For a line of. Are they? I have to put it on.
Not if it's different.
That's how I left it at the last. Well, I'll just write it back. We might as well have it back. Should we lost both of them? Logan. Good morning.
Hey, Chad, so do you want all of your coffee?
Well, if we're fine, my daughter's backing me up, so I better.
Here, John.
Oh shoot, we got redemption.
I do this mine already.
You didn't download it.
Thursday. All right. How are you?
I'm good.
Get it. Get it. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, I got it. We're good. This is 125. We're good.
Alright, so that's say 25.
Try to not leave my backpack over today.
Try to be. Right.
Were you trying? Got through it. Ready, thank you. Where's the all right, guys.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Wasn't awful, but wasn't the best.
Yeah.
We're we're functioning adequately. How about you?
Yeah. But it's the first night, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
I slept really well the first night.
I mean, I don't know which one's better.
We're each one for one, or one for two.
Oh,
How you doing?
Good. I'm Peter.
Chad.
Are they Chad?
What ministry with?
Bronze Wall.
Oh, thanks for being here.
Probably needs to move.
oh yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I have mine back. There's definitely gonna be for like two questions.
Yeah, me.
Table's ready, so whenever teams are ready, we'll go ahead and start. We're about 5 minutes early, but
As well. The Hallmark movie, you get to watch them, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally like
Racing goes to Hemi.
bro, like seriously, you're living Hallmark movie. Like what are
One. I'll always jump into getting a chance. It's so good.
Jam.
Yeah, Gideon. Thanks so much for that chant. That's so
All right. Well, first light check of the day. Ribbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Restoration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Redemption 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, I don't know if we'll get a better one all day. That was nice. Good, good. Well, we're gonna do some actual questions. We'll get you jumping a little bit, live into it a little bit before we start. So we'll do probably 4 or 5 or so. Treat them as though they're real. Try to answer them. I'll call on you. This is not live though, so it doesn't actually count. I'd recommend you get all your errors out right now. You know.
Good idea.
Yeah. All right. Three's on. Okay. Time in. Question for 1921 to redemption finish.
1921.
All right. Good try. Question for 442 in 5 ribbon finish.
452. Interrogated part and went to a decimal place.
20 points. Question 2129 redemption 1 finish.
2129. At what look at big tree and old trees?
20 points.
Nice.
Your light keeps coming back on. There you go. Question 1219B. That would have been an error on redemption 5. Your light blinked in the reference there. Sorry.
The light air. Light own team.
Next correct answer gets to pray for us, and then we'll get into this right away. Ready?
Back to talk.
Three's on. Okay. Time in. Question 234 quote. 4 ribbon.
234 quote. And to be in black team of the areas where the hold this down to 41 rather than in the ultra sound in the house.
Would you pray for us, please?
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this second day of quizzing. Thank you for all the quizzes that we had yesterday. Please help us to have good attitude no matter if we win or lose, and the love for you. Amen.
Amen. I am starting a new quiz. So you might hear one of those questions again. All right, everybody set? Here we go. This is live for real. Number 3 and 5. Time in. Question to 442. Who? 2 ribbon finish.
442. Who? Who's talking here from people?
20 points. 3, 5. Question 2224. Redemption 1 finish.
2224.
As to what did a dispute arise as to which of them was to be the greatest regarded as
20 points.
Nice.
Question 2341 up. 1 redemption finish.
341. Of what are we receiving the reward over deeds, the due reward over deeds? Of what
20
we
points.
Nice.
Time out.
Oh,
Go ahead. You call time.
Okay. I'm putting Naomi into 5.
okay.
And Abel going to 2. Elias will go into 2.
Elias has got putting 2 instead.
Hi, Joey.
All right. Everybody set? There we go. Time in. Question 2610 quote for redemption.
Quote. And after looking around in the mall, he said to him, "Stretch out your hand." And he did so, and his hand was restored.
5 points.
Keep going.
2 and 2. Question 1027 what? 2 ribbon finish.
1027 what? 1027 what? What the answer? You should love Lord God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and you rest yourself.
20 points. 4. Question 741 who? 5 ribbon finish.
741. Certain men wonder. One of them. Who had 2 debtors? Certain men wonder.
Different question.
Good try. 50-50.
4. Question 846 what? 2 redemption finish.
46. But he said, "Someone touched me." What did she say? Someone touched me, if I could see the past God.
10 points. Question 1528 quote 3 ribbon.
1528 quote. But he was angry and refused to go in. God came out and greet them.
20 points.
Good quote.
Question 20 verse 17 5 redemption finish.
What did he say? He looked directly at him and said, "What then is this just written? The stone that built Shedder has become the cornerstone."
20 points.
Time out.
Time.
Sub Noah's coming into 5. Can I get my first staff coach's timeout?
You may.
Yeah, I've got it.
You got 3 code. Okay.
Hmm?
That's time, coaches.
No, might have to get that.
Like I have time.
I don't know. Okay. 2 here still. Here we go. Time in. Question 156 who? 1 ribbon finish.
Who remained with her about 3 months, Mary?
5 points.
Nice.
4. Question 512 win. 2 redemption finish.
Well, these ones, when they come in, full legacy.
20 points.
Nice, Tucker.
Question 1135 ribbon 1 finish.
1135. Be what, careful?
20 points.
Nice, good read.
Question 1835 who? 4 ribbon finish.
Who is sitting by was begging a blind man to save
20
him?
points.
Bonus.
Question 23 quote. 2 ribbon.
2 faithful, and I want to be registered as Jews on town.
20 points.
Nice.
Question 14 tie. We're gonna throw that out, put time back on. Okay, let me set. Time in. Question 1243 redemption 1 finish.
1243.
What is that, separate blessed? Times that separate, that's what I said.
Time out. Right question. Need a lot more in the question.
Okay. Good try. Good try. I did run out of time, right?
Yes. 2. Okay. Time in. Question 910 quote. 2 redemption.
9, 10 quotes. On the road home, the apostles told them all that they had done, and he took them and with true joy to a town called Bethsaida.
Time out. All right, 20 points. 4. Time in. Question to 138. 2 ribbon finish.
3. 8. I'm going to look to be according to your grade.
20 points. 2, 4. Question 1734 ribbon finish.
The one taken, yeah, relax. Who would be two and red together?
Different question. Try it.
What's up, Ribbon?
Time out.
I will put Ava into 2, move Elias to 4, and Nathaniel. Sorry, Ava will go into 3. Jail and Judah will come out. And Elias
It's in 3.
still in 4, and Nathaniel in 2.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. Okay. So my lineup now is Judah, Nathaniel. No. Tell you. Josiah, Nathaniel, Ava, Elias, Brock.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Comforted. What is he comforted?
Different question.
Come on, guys.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
Question to 1318. What? 5 ribbon finish.
What he said, therefore was thinking of God like it for like a bird.
10 points. 4, 2. Question 2441 redemption finish.
24:48.
9. It's all right. Put time back on there. 1 still on.
Time out.
Okay.
Sub, I'm gonna bring Naomi into 1, and Naomi will be my captain.
Okay. Time in. Question 1928 when? 1 ribbon finish.
1928. When he went on heckling up to Jerusalem, and when it's at these nights, he went on heckling up to
20
Jerusalem.
points. 2. Question 23 into ribbon 1 finish.
3, 3. Into what he went all 3 turned around the Jordan.
20 points. Question 811. What is 1 ribbon finish?
Then no compare what this is the word of God. What is
20 points.
Time out. Quiz out. Quick.
Oh, well, that's not enough. Close enough.
Jail coming to 1.
And who's the captain?
Her.
50.
She's gonna be captain.
I get that, but when it follows it exactly. 3. 3. All right. Time in. Question 21 1. Oh, well, we're going to throw that out. Sorry. That was my bad. Put that back on. We're at 16 seconds, by the way. 5. Time in. Question 1218. What did 5 redemption finish?
12, 18, what did? 12, 18. What did he say? I will do this. I will tear down my barns and build larger ones, and there I will store all my grain and my goods.
20 points.
Okay.
It's halftime. Scores.
All right. On the left, we have Ribbon with 3 team errors, 6 quizzers answering correctly, and 290 points. In the middle, Restoration waiting to score. On the right, Redemption with 2 team errors, 5 quizzers answering correctly, and 180 points.
Good work, Brandon. Well, Brandon.
No, I wasn't worried about nothing. Then I wanted to
But we did yesterday.
This is a very mouse.
Yeah.
Like,
That's is it upside down?
I don't think so.
It's sticking to the tablecloth, but the tablecloth is moving.
Oh, that actually moved better, actually, though.
Oh, really?
Let's just, we'll try that for a little bit. See how it works.
Did you click the whole thing?
Just
That gave him what? Okay.
yeah.
It's time.
It's time, coaches. Put it back. Ribbon, any changes?
Yes, we do. Judah came back in 4, and Elias slid to 5.
Nice slide. Restoration, any changes?
Yep, we have Rachel in 3 and Adwin in 4.
So.
And redemption.
Nope.
All right. Everybody set. Okay. Time in. Question 1132. What for redemption? Finish.
What? 11:32. And 32. To initial unit of paper distribution and whatever.
Time.
Good try.
13.
4 here, 4 here, 4 here. All right. Nope. 4 again. 3. Question 27-1. Where did 5 ribbon finish?
Where did enter Capernaum?
20 points. Question 22-43. Ribbon finish.
Oh, what did you say?
Quote. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Question 430. Where did 4 ribbon finish?
Way to go, Lay.
20 points.
Time out.
Time.
Sub Tucker's gonna come into 2.
Okay. Oh, 3's on. Time in. Question 1940. If 1 ribbon finish.
19. I put the base on the card and this time. If I take this and
20 points.
Nice.
Question 953. What 2 redemption finish?
53. What? What? The people now seems to say said to Jerusalem. What was said to Jerusalem in space?
5 points.
Tucker.
3. Question 153 with 3 ribbon finish.
with what he's still having 15.
20 points. Question 1827. 4 ribbon finish.
27. But he said, was God. What he said is possible with God, but he said wasn't possible with man, possible with God.
It's gonna be a different question.
Good try.
Okay. 3. Question 1013. Quote 3 ribbon.
44 squadron that set up with my works and you hadn't an entire set on the river long ago, sitting in sackcloth and ashes.
20 points. Oh.
Sub, I'm gonna bring Bryson into 5 for Noah, and then I'm gonna swap 1 and 5. So Bryson 1, Naomi 5.
And name is still captain.
Yeah, Naomi will still be captain.
From that.
Throwing the pad too. That's why.
All right. 1, 2. Okay. Time in. Question to 530 saying 2 ribbon finish.
5:30 saying, saying what for these and you're told saying why you calculate listeners. As labels.
Why you do the tap actions dinners? Phrase using their scribes grumble as disciples saying saying what the phrase using their scribes grumbled.
20 points.
Yeah.
Nice.
Make sure you give me a clear one.
4
Sup,
time.
for Riven, I'm going to make Ava my captain.
4 here, 3 here. Time in. Question 1255. 3 Riven finish.
Um, Harvey's question. When you see the south of London, you say you say you'll be scorching heat when you see the south of London.
When?
Try.
Try.
60 Mare.
3 4 5
Sub.
tie.
Okay. Jay will be captain again.
Okay. Time in. Question 2624. Whoa. 1 Riven finish.
What do you mix?
5 points. Question 2313. Who? 5 redemption finish.
Who said pilot?
Different question.
Take your time. You're good.
Right.
3. Question 946. As Riven 1 finish.
As to when argument or resuming as to them gifts. Argument or resuming as to them gifts. As to when argument or resuming as to them
Time out. Five points. Time in. Question 1322. Where? 1 Riven finish.
Where to go? We went on with the times available.
20 points.
Time out. Close out.
Alrighty. Nathaniel is going to move to 5. Elias will move. Sorry. Nathaniel's going to move to 1. Elias is going to move to 2. Brock is going to come in 5. Nathaniel, Elias, Ava, Judah, Brock.
And captain?
Ava. And 3 is captain.
Then we'll let Ava now ask.
158.
Suck.
We moved it to Judd L.
Alright. 4 here is on. 3's on. 5's on. 3's on. 4. Yep. Come on. Alright. Time in. Question 1421. 2 Riven finish.
21. Whoa. So the servant came and reported these things to his master. Then the master of the house became angry and said to his servant, "Go out quickly to the streets and lights of the city, and bring in the poor and crippled and blind and lame."
5 points.
Time out. Close out. Perfect score.
Yep.
Any changes?
I don't have any subs.
Go guys.
3. Time in. Question 249. Quote. 1 redemption.
24-9. And returning from the tomb, they told all these things to the 11 and to all the rest.
5 points.
Keep going.
Time out.
Time out.
Coach, time out for Riven.
Okay.
That time, coaches.
Alright, we're back.
So innocent.
Lights out. Got a 4, a 2, a 3, 4 still, 3, 5. Yep. 4 still. Okay. Time in. Question 20 verse 2. What? 1 redemption. Finish.
20 verse 2. What tell us? Tell us by what authority you do these things, or who it is that gave you this authority.
5 points.
Subs. Moving to 2 for Riven.
4, 2, 3. Time in. Question 724 2. 3 Riven. Finish.
Just be speak to the crowd.
5 points.
Sub for Riven.
Yep.
Nathaniel will move to 1.
Time in. Question 1127. What? 3 ribbon finish.
What a woman in the crowd said is blessed, blessed is the woman wearing the rest of your nurse. As you said these things, a woman in the crowd raised her voice and said,
Different question.
Time out. That's an
Okay.
arrow.
Right.
New captain for your team.
Our captain will be rockin' 5.
Can I get the time?
4 of them.
34 seconds.
34. Can I have my second half purchase timeout?
I'll do a sub for Riven, please.
Yep.
Nathaniel will move to C3.
2, 3, 4, 3. Okay. Here we go. Time in. Question 2235. Redemption 1. Finish.
2235. What did he say?
Different question.
Timeout.
That is an
Oh, it's
arrow.
Okay, good job. 20 seconds left.
Noah's coming into 1.
Okay.
And
Same for everybody
still
else.
captain, yeah.
Three's on. 2, 2. Okay. 5. Time in. Question 27. Time. Restoration 2. Your light blinked after I started the reference there. Gotta give an error. Sorry.
Stuff. Good.
Okay.
Do we? Had you started the reference, so do we get a split reference time by?
Yeah, we did. We should. Was yep.
Thank you.
Yep. 3. Time in. Question 81. When? 4 ribbon finish.
When he went on to do an after, do you want to think about this? Okay, okay.
20 points.
Sup? Nathaniel will move to 2. For Riven. Sorry.
Time in. Question 245. 4 ribbon finish.
245 quote. And when they have to find them in return, do something quote.
20 points.
Sup? For Riven.
Yep.
Can Nathaniel move to 3, please? 4. 4 seconds.
Time in. Question 316. Time out. Redemption 2. Your light came on first and went off. Sorry. Give you an error.
Steady, guys.
60 mer.
3's on. 5. Did we get that whole reference out? No. Okay. Yeah, we put time back on. Okay. Here we go. Time in. Question 321. Who? 4 ribbon finish.
Baptize and do something with the thing. All the people. No, baptize. Who baptize all the people?
Different question.
Time out. That's an arrow.
It's time. All right. Final scores.
All right, on the left, Ribbon with 18 errors, 7 quizzes answering correctly, and 520 points. Restoration with 1 team error and 0 points. And on the right, Redemption with 6 team errors, 5 quizzes answering correctly, and 210 points.
Good start, guys. Have a good day.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
We should move to the left. All right, good quiz, guys. Yeah, that's it. All right, looks like, might be there again. Hold on.
Hey, you go.
We won the race to Golden Stairs.
You sure did. Yeah, you. That was good work. That was good work.
Yeah, good luck today, guys. Oh, great. Yeah. That's why I never can real business. Yeah. I like how the coach was like this was behind.
All right, redemption.
It's probably more effective than you yelling at him or whatever. He kept subbing or changing because they wouldn't keep the lights on with the clock running.
Yeah.
It's his way to save the clock.
Yeah. Then,
It makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I would think that I would do it.
I almost said, you guys are getting tough. Do that.
Right.
That's your end.
Yeah.
Good order. All right, we're in strike time. Clint.
It's a question.
Right. Nathan.
Oh yeah, we're good with scores, I think.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The only thing, that first question after half, you had said time, but you got an error. clock never stopped. So we lost about 40 seconds.
Wow.
So
I'm sorry about
wasn't
that.
it? No, it's fine. I didn't see it quick enough
Yeah.
to say anything because you moved on to the next question, but I was like something to address just so
Yeah.
you had said time. I don't think time had run out,
Yeah,
so
I
it
don't
wasn't
think
a
I heard
situation
time,
where the
so-
clock should just run. So thank
I'll
you guys.
keep an eye on it.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
Which one is it?
Oh, which year?
Yeah. Just that one?
Well, that was the year that was right next to the street.
Maybe you need two bear airplanes with these things. It's still gonna be plenty loud.
I know. If well, okay, same. If everyone else was also like, oh, okay, that's just what we do. But I've never seen any manufacturer going for earphones.
So wear a clear wax one that no one's gonna see.
I'm not worried that I won't. I'm saying it's all
Oh, it has ears.
seems
Gotcha.
yeah to have an issue with it, so I didn't assume it was really a problem.
But does anybody else know that you have an issue with it? Oh, not. So how do you know that nobody else has an issue with it?
Because I've told everyone I went with, I said, hey,
Oh, okay, so you
are
just your group.
you also experiencing this?
Okay.
No, just me. Great.
I thought you meant broader whole group.
Um, and I've been to several other concerts and never had a problem
Yeah.
ever till now, so I didn't really think it was a huge concern until this moment.
Yeah.
It's like if you know, the concert everyone else had gone with, we're just like wearing airports and be like, oh, okay. Like, Drove 4 hours.
So I wonder what the doctor can actually tell you.
Too bad. I mean, you can't try to eat.
That's not one. Will it just be that way forever? Will it slowly get better? Will it?
Do you have the room code for the next one?
Oh, I do. Code B V N. What's your name?
Peter.
Peter. Nice to meet you. Ali. Where are you from?
Ohio. So Bronze Wall Ministries.
Nice. You guys just leave early Wednesday morning to get out here, or did you have to leave early?
That's how we would have done it if I was driving.
Okay.
But no, we left Tuesday and split the difference.
Okay.
We stayed in like South Bend. Because we're from the far eastern part of the state.
Right.
So
So
that
that-
adds like 5
yeah.
hours. It's about a 9-hour drive or so.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay.
I
You're the easy.
yeah, I live like an hour 20 from here, so.
I don't know if they put that. Yeah, that could show. Why not? It's never going to leave you. Wait. Next our lineup, we might be doing it.
So good. Sounds good.
I know that you.
You mascot.
All right. Yeah, parakeet. Probably an hour.
Yeah. Probably make sure we save. All right, let's get everybody on pads.
Huh? It's 5 or 10. I might finish.
Okay.
Cool, man.
Sorry. Okay, thank you.
What did you say? Sure.
AOA.
Restoration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Revive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Samples 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, they all work. We're gonna do some actual questions. These don't count yet. I'll give you a chance to hear me read a little bit and get you into it. So try to answer them as if they are real. 2 and 4 here are both on. 2 still. All right. Time in. Question 1628. Why May? Disciples 1. You're supposed to try to answer that, actually. Sorry. 2. Do a couple more. Question 15:6. Why rejoice? 2 restoration finish.
Why be joyous with me? Where does me find found the sheet of lost?
My last. My sheep. That was, yeah, okay, good. 5. Question 5:9. What were he and 3 disciples? Finish.
For he and all over the more astonished at catch.
Yes, good. Question 111. Standing where? 2 disciples. Finish.
Standing where there appeared to him an angel of the Lord standing at the right side of the altar. Makes sense. Standing where there
Sounded like you said at the right side. It's on the right side. I'm not sure what you said. Doesn't matter because it's not a real question. But next correct answer, we'll pray and then we'll start. Question 746. With what did 3 disciples finish?
746. With what did you I know in my head. Not anoint my head. Oil. Lord, I thank you for this quiz and for another day. I thank you that we're able to quiz for you. I pray that we do great and do it for your glory and we can remember our material and not get too many extra hits. You just think amen.
Okay, we're starting a new question set, so you might hear one of those questions again. I don't know.
What if your quiz meant too close that you can see it?
I'm all out of answer. The best I had right there. 2 and 3. Hey, here we go. Time in. Question is 721. Of what did he heal many? 3 disciples. Finish.
What he will be many, many, um, um, the infirmities,
Time out. I don't see infirmities in this verse. All right.
Good try. Good try.
Can I make a substitution?
Yep.
I'll bring Rachel on the 5 or 4. I mean, I'm sorry.
Have my first half coaches timeout.
All right. Oh, yeah.
That's time, coaches.
Here we go. Time in. Question 20, verse 39. Who and 5 restoration? Finish.
39. Who answered? Three. Some of this guy.
20 points.
Good job.
5. Question 12, 15. Quote. 1 restoration.
He said to them, "Take care of being your guard against all covetousness. One's life is not considered in the abundance of his possessions."
20 points. Question 13, 18. Quote. No question. Question 27. Nope. Sorry. Question 14, 4. What did they 3 restoration finish?
What did they remain silent?
20 points. Question 843. On whom had she spent all her living? 1 revived.
We spent all our living on therapists.
Don't see that in the verse. Physicians is what I needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there. Right there. Good try.
5. Time.
Could he maybe have been distracted?
By himself. I can't throw it out for that unless it's like overly obnoxious. They'll just have. Good try. Thanks.
Can I make a substitution?
Yep.
I'm gonna add on NC 3 for 3 out.
He probably did distract himself, however.
Blood rush to his head.
Okay, 3's on. Yep.
You're good. You're good.
There it is. Okay. Time in. Question 19.1. Where did he 1 restoration finish?
Where he entered Jericho?
20 points. Question 129. How was 2 restoration finish?
How was she greatly troubled? She was greatly troubled. That's
20 points.
Good job.
2. Question 1835. To where did 2 disciples finish? Oh, sorry. Okay, your light head. Come on. So I give you an error. Sorry. 4. Okay. Oh, back on again. 5 minutes. Keeps coming back on. 3. Okay, there you got it. And 3 here now. Yep. Okay. Time in. Question to 510. What did Jesus 2 restoration finish?
what did do this? What did you say? To Simon, do not be afraid. From now on, you will catch him.
20 points.
Good job.
Question 1137. When 2 disciples finish?
When when you
Time.
Try.
13 minutes.
Question 28. Over what were there ship 5 disciples finish?
over
their flocks, or shepherds watching their flocks by night.
Time out. Keeping watch, not watching.
Good try. Good try.
Try. Time in. Question 918. What happened? 3 disciples.
Now, having that, Jesus was praying along his disciples for that.
Time out. Jesus is not in this verse. Try. 3. Time in. Question 2255. 4 revive. Finish.
20 verse 45. What?
Time out. It's a different question. It actually was a slightly different reference as well, but I did finish it, so we don't put time back on. Okay.
Look it up. Timeout substitution for revived.
Okay.
I'd like to put Adele into seat 4 for James. Okay. And she will be foot jumping.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here we go. Time in. Question 2356. What did they 5 disciples finish?
D6. What did it was what are the first spices and ointments?
20 points.
Good job.
Question 317. Why is his winning revived 1? Finish.
Why is his winnowing fork in his hand to clear his threshing floor and to gather the wheat into his barn?
20 points.
Let's go.
Question 738. With what did she begin to wet his 3 disciples? Finish.
Wet his feet with her chicks.
20 points.
Good job.
Question 424. And where is no 2 revived? Finish.
And where is no product acceptable as a pound?
20 points.
Let's go.
Can I make a substitution?
Yes.
I'm gonna put Brion C4 for Rachel.
Yep.
How much time is left?
122.
All right. Time in. Question 10.5. Say what? 1 disciples.
Say what? Peace to this house. Whenever you enter a house and there is you.
Time out. I didn't hear the word B. I think you said peace to this house. Peace be to this house.
Good try. Right there. Right
Super
there.
close. Good try. Great
Come
job.
back.
Time in. Question 642. How will you 1 restoration? Finish.
See clearly.
20 points. Good job. Question 1215. Why beyond 1 restoration? Finish.
Bang your card. Take care of your hand guard against one covetousness, one livestock assisting benefit his possessions.
20 points.
Good job.
5 and 4. Question 120. Until when we 2 disciples? Finish.
120 until when? Until when will you be silent until the day that these things take place? You will be silent until the day that these things take place. For you do not believe my words, which will be fulfilled in your time. And you will be silent until the days that these things take place.
Time.
Time out. Silent and unable to speak.
Good try. Right there.
The sub.
Just say. Let's see.
Okay. Here we go. Time in. Question 2016 quote. 5 disciples. Or I tell you. Good try.
Good try. Good try.
That's halftime. Good scores.
All right, on the left we have restoration with no errors. 4 places answering correctly, 160 points. In the middle, revives with 2 team errors, 2 places answering correctly, and 40 points. And on the right, the disciples with 8 team errors, 240 and negative 30 points.
1 minute.
Silence is
She's like a daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're right. I think scheming.
Okay. It's a kind of,
I don't know what her married name is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think she's old enough to have done.
Yeah.
She probably has a kid or two.
Yeah, but not but they,
And, I don't know.
I don't know. Just like
Coaches, that's time. Back. Restoration, any changes?
Yes, we will put Nathaniel in seat 4.
Revived, any changes?
Yes, I'll be subbing in James S for seat 1.
And disciples.
Not at this time.
Okay. We're ready for the second half then. Once all the Christmas lights turn on. So got a 4 here. And a 3 and a 1 and a 3. We're getting close. All right. Here we go. Time in. Question to 816, quote. 3 restoration.
Quote. Don't have to light when covers with jar representative or puts it under a bedroom, puts it on the seats when it goes to receive light.
20 points.
yes.
Question to 1628. Why may 2 restoration finish?
1628. Why? Why?
Time.
Try. Good try. Question to 68. To whom did he 4 revive finish?
6-8. Whom did? Whom did he say?
That's the right question, but out of time. Sorry.
Yeah.
3's on.
I make a sub.
Yep, time out.
I'm gonna put Rachel in seat 3 for Adwin.
All right. Time in. Question 1035. What will I 1 disciples finish?
You said to him, which of these 38 proves you may have been able to?
Time out. That's not this verse.
Good try.
It's all right. Yep.
Come back.
3. Time in. Question 20 verse 27. What do 1 revive finish?
20 verse 27. What do? Verse 27. There came to him some Sadducees, those who deny. What do they deny that there is a resurrection?
Yes, 20 points.
Good job.
Question 17:1. To whom did he 3 disciples finish?
To whom people
Time out. Did I?
What did you say, 17?
Okay. All right, just verifying that. Word people's not in the verse then. So,
Come on,
sorry.
that is an error out.
Good try. Good try.
Do you have a someone plan?
I guess Ellie have Ellie come in seat 3.
And who's captain?
And Josiah will be captain.
Yep.
Is that right, Ethan?
343.
All right. Time in. Question 24:15. When did Jesus' one disciples finish?
Team, when did Jesus himself drawn near as they were talking and discussing?
Time out. While they were talking, not as.
Good try. Good try. Good try, Simon.
Is that C? G?
Oh yeah, let me die.
C1 isn't. Okay. All right. Here we go. Time in. Question: could a 1-8 on what was 2 restoration finish?
What was his division duty?
20 points.
Job.
4. Question to 13-8. When let it alone? 3 restoration.
This year also.
20 points.
Good job.
Bonus.
Question according to 21-7 quote. 5 restoration.
Oh.
And they asked him, "Where will these things be?"
Time. And they asked him, teacher.
Good try.
Try. 4. Question 9:22. What must the Son 2 revive finish?
22. Well, must the Son of Man suffer these things? Many things. Son of Man must bring.
Different question. Sorry.
Yep.
Four.
Can I make a substitution?
Yep. No.
I'm gonna bring Brielle to seat 5 for Kira.
Okay. Time in. Question 15:29 quote. 5 restoration.
29. And he answered,
But he answered.
Good try. Good try.
Okay. Question 23:2. What did they revive 1 finish?
23-2. What did they begin to accuse him?
5 points.
"Yeah."
Timeout. Substitution for revive. I'm gonna bring Cash into seat 1 for James. And may I take my second half coach's timeout?
You may. 15 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Like actual aspects of the one, like
I see
That's time, coaches.
Everybody back.
202.
2:02 left. Hey, everybody set? Time in. Question according to 5:20. What did he 2 restoration finish?
20. What did he? What did he? When he saw that paid. What did he say? Many sins forgiven you. When he saw that paid, he said, "Many sins forgiven you." What he said when he saw that paid, he said, "Many sins forgiven you."
Time out. I see. There are several with multiple the same. Okay. Mine is C, and you were giving me the same question. So it's a different question. What did he see? Usually when there's that many words, it's not a choice here, but I guess it was there. All right. Time in. Question 11:18. Whom do you 2 restoration finish?
18. Whom do you say that I cast out demons by mutable? Say I cast out demons by mutable demons.
20 points.
Good job. Way to come back.
Question 18:41. Who let me recover my sight? Sorry about that. No question. Question to 16:31. What will they for revived finish?
1631. What were they?
Try.
Okay.
There you go. Question 11:25. And what does 5 restoration finish.
And what does when it comes kind of house not to convert, and what does it kind of house
20 points.
Good job.
Question code 443 quote. 5 restoration.
But he said to them, I must preach the good news of the kingdom of God to the other towns as well, for I was sent for this purpose.
20 points.
Good job.
Question code 827. Who met him? 4 revived.
I'm in.
Timeout.
It's okay.
Okay, so because it's on your own team, have we changed that rule? Is that an error? I think that's an error. Is it not?
It's a foul, right?
I think it's a foul.
Is it a foul? And then we throw it out and your own team can't answer.
Yeah,
Okay.
error.
All right, we'll go with foul. I think
I
there's
believe that's
there's discussion of changing that.
There
after-
is.
Okay. That's Yep.
Or maybe take it off.
2 seconds.
Or you're one.
Okay. Time in. Question 21-6. What will not be left? 5 disciples.
One stone upon another. What will not be left here? One stone upon another. What am I throwing down?
20 points. Final score.
All right, on the left, restoration with 4 team errors, 6 quizzers answered correctly, and 310 points. The middle, revived with 5 team errors, 3 quizzers answered correctly, and 60 points. And on the right, the disciples with 11 team errors, 2 quizzers answered correctly, and negative 70 points.
Good jumping, guys.
Yeah. We've got that.
Revive this good with this sword.
All right.
We're gonna explain. Thank you.
At least it's kind of friendly. Yeah. Oh yeah, good job. Good job. That's right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Where we hits now? Site 2, look, we're getting even local. Site 2.
Okay, well, but I'm not gonna go.
I know.
So
That's fine. Yeah. And then we're gonna keep jumping. Keep jumping. Good job. Yeah, good job. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Very good. Yeah, a couple times I read Rick and I went to the community. Tennis access. It's gonna be all clean there. So they yeah. That's what they were getting errors. They were getting words. They were getting words. Yeah. So anyway, say your name again. Gordon. Gordon. Okay. Gordon. Good to see you. That was fun last night. Yeah. Clear feet. Stay dry. Yeah. I was. There must be a tunnel between here, isn't there? Something? No, there's not. So speedy, fast.
There's some jumping jack. We have time. Work on stacks up. Do that. Stay topped off. Good. Yeah. Good. So oh goodness, I must play this garbage. They're definitely snacks. Push up.
Nice. Yeah, nice. Good. Dad's our quizmaster. Yeah, good idea, Libby.
That's great.
Middle.
Go.
There you go. Yeah.
Right, what are you doing? Okay, don't have to. Okay,
Could have, but I don't really want to get sweaty right now. Where's Quizmaster? Oh, you Quizmaster. Alright, cool. Which side is he on?
middle.
Middle.
Keep it down. Except my goodness. Why did this good line 12 plus students? Oh, this is not never.
Running the same lineup? Yeah, we looked this at the last one. He's out.
Still much stuff.
Bye, let's go.
Okay, we'll wait for the next work. Move my chair back. Like, my chair back. Thank you.
Alright,
He is.
What?
Having me start?
How are you?
I'm gonna start you out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start her sub for a little bit. But
Might I ask
so
how you
quick.
prepare peeps?
What?
Might I ask how you prepare peeps?
How we prepare?
Yeah, how you prepare the peeps. Like marshmallow peeps. How do you prepare them?
No time.
Barbecue.
Like no, like after you get them. Like
Oh.
like
What?
okay.
We're not very prepared, so.
That's
Our name's separate. Alright. Fill your ingredient, find your water. Alright. Yes, did everybody get water?
Yes.
Yeah? 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 No? Hold your water. Alright. Well, we've got a few seconds.
Someone from back home is watching the live feed, so I was the only one in here, and I was apparently on the camera, so she's like, "Hi, I see you."
yep.
So we all should go and stare into the camera and say hi to Brittany.
Does that or it's great.
Although I think this is the microphone, so she might be hearing all of this.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
know if I
like
get
it.
another text and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize that I was there until like
Yeah.
second quiz.
Well,
and I was like, oh.
The urge to just take some papers and just rub them together right over top of that is
Like crinkle a can or something.
Like, didn't get work. My foot was shaking.
But yes, we got chatting also.
Proceeded to go over.
Yeah, that's all your turkey.
I was trying to.
We get 200 points for the quiz, we all throw a Taylor.
Wow. Not have really got. And let that play on her. I'm sure. I mean, it didn't trick with somebody. I love it over. And they tried for it. It's
Try not to jump out.
no one else can go back and challenge it. Challenge it. His best. So
Come on, York.
Chad Peterson. They just sit well. Now I have done.
Friday morning.
But there is a lot of different things here.
I want to like. I mean, I'm sure I'll come up with Canadian, but I'm a little curious to just like talk to Kim about it and see what she would
Yeah.
say.
Yep.
I just like.
That give you a reason to talk to Kim.
Yeah. At the very least, it's going to like improve Randy's score because he then got a perfect quiz out. So like, I don't know. Like even though it didn't change the quiz, it did change his overall.
Stuff, sure.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And collaborate.
Sure.
Alrighty. Now we just need him here.
What?
The team.
Well.
You missed a fun quiz last quiz. Because it was 3 slower teams. With high reading fast, I had to read whole questions a few times. Well, it was because it kind of forced them to jump faster than any of them are used to. Because the whole thing was going to get out, somebody else is going to win it, you know. So it was.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
It was fun to watch. I figured you wouldn't have too much. What's not reading?
Probably my biggest trouble with reading a whole question because it's hard to do that fast.
Well, especially when you're used to stuff or
Right.
slow, then you're like, oh wait, I have to like finish the whole question. That's
I
ridiculous.
got you instructed.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's go. There was.
Milkshake share.
Yeah, they look like the strawberry from over here.
I don't agree on strawberry, but I like the shirt. Yeah. It should be chocolate. But that's my personal.
I would have said that for much of my life. I think for maybe in the last year or two. I think I need to shift to strawberry.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It's just I think so. It's been a fairly recent thing. I think the chocolate is just like too rich for me now. Some shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Strawberry. Ask me what flavor. Yeah. Maybe like. How many milk chocolate chip?
Maybe I secretly didn't know myself.
You're learning now. I feel like yeah, it's good. Maybe not as much, or like maybe equal to the amount of say chocolate. I feel like you say strawberry.
Well, I definitely
To
do.
like order things.
Definitely got the strawberry ice cream cup yesterday.
That's nice. I only took actually strawberry like Ritz. And
Good chunks of just.
I'm the opposite way.
I like it either way.
If it has like just strawberry flavor in it, I don't like it. If it's got actual strawberry chunks in it, then I'll probably enjoy it. Growing up, I also just don't like flavored ice cream. It's just like kind of like if I want fruit, then I'm gonna just maybe if I want ice cream, I want ice cream, like kind of thing.
Yeah. See, I could argue with myself on this health because it's fruit.
Okay. Sure.
Probably
Let's see.
with the argument that hey,
I'd be interested to hear that.
hey, look at my start with you and keep fighting here. Okay, let's get started, guys. Light check. Resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peeps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And apparently Peeps coach. Yep, there we go. Deliverance 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good.
So can I get the room code?
Subbing already. Well, we're gonna wait just 1 second. We need a room code.
ELA.
Okay, now go ahead.
All right, I put Matthias in 1 for Emma, and Luke will be my captain with this.
All right. Very good. We are going to do some practice questions that are real questions, and I want you to try to answer them if you win the jump. All right? But we're not starting yet. This doesn't actually count, so get your ears out of the way right now. Peeps 1, this is telling you your light is still on. There you go. Well, you had it. Now it's back on again.
Just sit on.
There it is. Good. All right. Here we go. Every time I put my hand down, it goes back on. It's not how it's supposed to work. 3. Okay. Time in. Question to 3-3. Proclaiming what did 3 Deliverance finish?
3-3. Proclaiming what did. Proclaiming what did. Win 2 all the way to Robert Jordan. Proclaiming the baptism of repetitor in resistance.
That's good. Question to 225. What 3 Peeps finish? Okay. Question according to 2256. In what did he Deliverance 1 finish?
What did he say? Woman. Woman, I did not know.
Think you're in a different verse. What did he sit?
Good
It
try.
doesn't even matter. It's not really.
Oh,
1.
okay. You
Question 12-4. Whom did not fear? 1 Deliverance.
12:34. Not feared. Maybe not. 12:4. Not fear. Those who kill the body never that have nothing money.
Nice save. That was great. Awesome. Good. Next correct answer, praise, and then we'll start for real. Okay. Here we go. Question 2332. Peeps 3.
I don't know.
1. Quote.
23:32. Well, two others who were criminals were led away to be put to death by them.
Awesome. Would you pray for us, please?
God, I pray that this quiz will go well and that there would be no difficulties and all quiz to the best of their capabilities.
Amen. Starting a new quiz, so you potentially could hear one of those questions again. All right, here we go. Time in question according to 3-1. Quote. 3 Deliverance.
In the 50th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate being governor of Judea, and Herod being tetrarch of Galilee, and his brother Philip tetrarch of the region of Iturea and Trachonitis, and Lysanias tetrarch of Abilene.
Points. Question 826. To where did 5 Peeps finish?
To where did they sail? Country of garrison.
20 points. 3. Question 2449 until 2 Peeps finish.
24:49. 24:49 until until Wednesday and the city until they pulled the power from the high.
20 points.
Good job. Good job, Luke.
Question 533. Who fast off 5 Deliverance finish?
Fast off and offered prayers. The disciples of John.
20 points. Question 2332. Why were 2 Peeps finish?
23:32. Why would you? Why would you? 23. Why would you criminals liberate to be protected?
20 points. Question 1216. What produced 2 Peeps finish?
12:16 will produce 12:16. What produced plentifully? The land of Bruce man produced plentifully.
20 points. Question 1138. What was the time? Peeps 5. Your light did come on there first. Sorry, we got to give you the air.
Can I coach's timeout, please, resistance?
Yep. 15 seconds once all coaches are up.
Hey, I'm understanding these in your Luke's words at times.
That's time, coaches.
Yeah. Okay, everybody set? Time in. Question 245. When did they 2 Peeps finish?
2:45. When did they? 2:45. When did? When did they? You know such well? When did they journey?
That's going to be a different question.
Okay.
Okay. Question 720. When did they 3 deliverance. Finish.
When did they say when the men had come to him?
20 points. Question 21-25. What were their 3 peeps? Finish.
25. 21, 25. What was there? B roaring of the seas waves. What will there? Roaring of the sea and the waves.
Time.
Implications?
Just need more than the answer.
13 rounds.
Time out. Signs of the sun, the moon, stars, earth, stress. That's it. Because of the roaring of the seas and the waves. But the what is the other stuff? Okay.
Yeah, Phil, good job.
Time in. Question go to 153. Where has 3 deliverance? Finish.
Where has he said the rush away?
20 points. 1. Question 29-17. Who ate 2 deliverance?
Oh.
20 points. Question 22-71. Quote 2 peeps.
Then they said, what for the testimony do we need? We have heard our testimonies.
20 points. Question 1943. What will 5 peeps? Finish. Okay.
Sub please for resistance.
Time out.
I'm going to give him a seat 1 for Lois. Thank you.
Let's sub for peeps as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Emma into 1 for Matthias, and I'm gonna put Matthias into 5 for Micah and pull Micah out. Good job.
Okay. There you go. Time in. Question 1833. Quote 5 deliverance.
And after flogging him, they will kill him, and on the 3rd day he will rise.
20 points. Question 20-23. Quote 1 peeps.
Verse 23 quote. But he perceived their craftiness and said to them,
20 points.
Good job.
Question 427. Who was 5 deliverance? Finish.
7 was. Who was cleansed? None of them.
20 points. Question 2259. After what 2 peeps? Finish.
2259. After what? After what? Still known as a saying. After an intro. After what? Still known as a saying. It's just a saying. This man also was done for Hebrews again. After about an interval for 9 hours.
Time out. Did I get that for time ever? Okay. So I was waiting for the about an hour piece that he said time before you got the word hour. You had started saying about, but he said time, and so I think I have to give you the error. Sorry.
Time out subs, peeps. Yep. I'm gonna pull Luke out 2 and put Noah in there. And I'm gonna make Emma my captain as well.
Yep.
58 seconds.
All right. Time in. Question 1213. Who said 1 peeps?
1213 who said, someone in the crowd.
20 points. Question 1323. What did 3 peeps? Finish.
23. What did? What did he go on his way through times of
Different question.
Good try.
Okay. Question 647. What will I 1 peeps? Finish.
647. What will I show you what he is like?
20 points. Question 10-7, do not what? 1 peeps.
10-7, do not what? 10-7, do not what? Go from house to house.
5 points.
That's halftime.
It's halftime already, so we'll deal with it afterwards. Scores?
We have resistance waiting to score. On the left and in the middle, we have prepared peeps with 6 team errors, 3 quizzes answering correctly, and 150 points. And on the right, we have deliverance with no team errors, 3 quizzes answering correctly, 140 points.
All in with your teams.
She has aired out every quiz.
How many points has she got?
Many. This is like exposure therapy for her and getting the errors.
She's clearly comfortable with it. That's good.
She's not.
Oh.
She's super upset about it.
She's just pushing herself?
I think
Well, that's good that she can.
she's in 68.
Wow.
And she has 500.
Nice.
Which is clearly different.
I would say that's great coaching. It's tough for her.
She has the highest score on the team.
Uh-huh.
Let's start there. It's probably 30 seconds left.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you're in time too.
Carly. Carly. How many Witzenberg girls are there here? How many Witzenberg girls are there here? Yeah. Or are there any?
There's 9 Witzenberg girls.
Okay.
I'm the dad.
Okay.
And there's 5 boys.
Okay. That girl's cut twice. Okay. I was thinking, I've seen that name a lot.
Hi, coaches. Everybody back. Resistance. Any changes?
No.
Peeps. Any changes?
No.
And deliverance. Now's your chance.
Two, and Micah is in seat 4.
All right. Makes us ready for the second half. Lights are almost out. There's 2. Okay. 5, you're blinking a little bit there. Okay. All right. Time in. Question 178. What shall 1 peeps finish?
178, what shall? To the tender mercy of our God. What shall visit us from on high the sunrise?
20 points.
Time out. Quiz out for score.
I'm gonna put Micah into seat 1. And Philip will be my captain. Oh yeah, actually I'm gonna put Micah into seat 5 and Matthias into 1.
Go Matthias. A little quicker, maybe, though. All right. Here we go. Time in. Question 950 quote. 2 deliverance.
950 quote. But Jesus said to him, do not stop it. For the one who is not against you is for you.
20 points. Question 1730 on 1 will. 3 deliverance. Finish.
1730 on 1 will. So will be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed. On when will it be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed? So will be on when will it be on
20 points.
Have coach time out, please.
Time out. Yeah.
Resistance.
15 seconds.
That's time, coaches.
Okay.
We're gonna put Gabriella in seat 2, and we'll put Josiah Grosamy in seat 4. Gabrielle? Which title was this sequence? First range. Okay.
Yep.
At the time, please.
512.
Or 1040. 4. All right. Time in. Question in 1941. What did 5 peeps finish?
What did
Try. What did he see was the question.
Time out. That is an error.
Try, bud.
I'm gonna put Luke into seat 5. And Luke will be my captain.
You're the Chiefs guy?
You're in Wisconsin, though.
All right. Time in. Question to 1515. To whom did 5 deliverance finish?
1515. To whom did? To whom did he go and hire himself out? One of the citizens of that country?
20 points. Question to 1016. Whom does the one 5 peeps finish?
16. Whom does the one who rejects me rejects you? The one who sent me? He who sent me? Whom does the one who rejects you
Time out.
reject?
Twenty points.
Time out. That was close out. Your captain.
I'm gonna make Philip my captain again. What other quizzes do I have?
You don't have it.
You're done, man.
Oh no, I'm out. Alright, never mind, that should remain empty.
Okay. 4's on. There you go. Time in. Question to 317. What will he 3 peeps finish?
What will he what will he did he do fire?
Different question. Try.
Time out. That was an error.
Okay.
Okay, we turned that light off. Did you have a sub too?
Yeah, for resistance, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring Abram.
No,
I'm sorry,
new captain.
Elijah into seat 1.
Elijah in seat 1, and Noah's the new captain for Prepare Peeps.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
347.
Yes, that was.
Okay, here we go. Time in. Question to 16.5. Quote. 3 deliverance.
16:5 quote. So summoning his master's debtors one by one and said to the first, how much do you owe my master?
20 points.
Time out. Was that perfect score?
We're done. Mine are coming in seat 3.
There we go. Time in question for 2-9. With what were they filled? 3 resistance.
2-9 with what were they filled? Great view.
20 points.
Ah.
Question 27.5. What did the one build us? 3 deliverance.
Synagogue?
20 points.
Bonus.
Question 25.2. Who had gone out of them? 5 deliverance. Finish.
The fisherman. And we're watching their nets.
20 points.
Time out. Was that perfect score?
Okay, I'm gonna bring Edie into seat 4 and move Josiah Grossmeat to seat 5.
And
Bring my captain, Gabriella.
All right.
May I ask you to answer?
259.
I don't remember seat. Yeah, it's not.
I don't remember. Okay, here we go. Time in question, going to 14-3, saying what did 5 deliverance finish?
14-3, saying, what did Jesus respond to the lawyers and Pharisees? Saying, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath or not?
20 points. Question 855, what did he direct 5 deliverance finish? Try. Question 422, what? Time out. We're just going to throw that out. Sorry about that. 5 here's on, 4 here's on. Okay, time in. Question according to 1127, who raised her voice and said 3 deliverance?
27. Who raised? The woman in the crowd.
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 117, and what will he go before him? 3 deliverance.
17. In the spirit and power of Elijah.
20 points. Question according to 2325, to what did 2 peeps finish? Different question.
Good try, bud.
Try. 1 and okay. Question according to 933, who were part 2 deliverance finish?
Mid.
20 points. Question according to 1139, quote 3 deliverance.
Time.
Time out. 5. Time in. Question 2423, saying what did 1 deliverance finish?
23 saying what? Saying what? Saying what had
Time.
Yeah, time. Good try.
Good come here.
Coach,
Five.
time out.
Time out.
Can I get the time?
11 seconds.
Alright, we got 11. Okay, I think that's. So this actually got we got all that. Of course. I didn't know where it happened. I think George will give it all here.
That's time, coaches.
All right, we're back. Everybody set. Lights out. Here we go. Timing question 1825. For what is it easier to go 5 deliverance finish?
Easier to go, I can't remember what is it easier to go through the avenue.
20 points.
That's time.
That's the quiz. Scores.
All right, on the left we have resistance with no team errors, 1 because we're answering correctly, and 20 points. In the middle, prepared peaks with 9 team errors, 3 because answering correctly, 140 points. And on the right, deliverance with 3 team errors, 5 because answering correctly, and 400 points.
I mean, I wouldn't sweat.
Thank you, quiz table master. Thank you for working with.
Resistance.
Greg.
Action, what? Where would it
Are you good with scores?
Yeah.
Alright.
Right, are you here? Alright, you're Right, I first started my second year at this was the kids thing. I'm actually thinking about here. Yeah, yes. Yeah. You guys been on sports? Thank you.
Yeah, go to the
I heard you out there. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Sort of like orange. Took my phone sports meeting and I also I had to do that. Yeah. My dear father died. Yeah. Yeah. Very. Yeah. I go and have these nephews with me right now, so next year is what yeah, I'm this year. So, we're having you know,
It's so good. What is all the shirt? A good shirt. What kind of thing? What kind of logos? Sort of. Program. But there's also supposed to be like
Yeah, shoot people in and like all these people are having.
tons that are just like really into everything.
Yeah.
Kind of like
yeah, there's a stop change like I need
okay.
how to go out. You don't have to.
When I was so last night I said, Henry, don't you speak Kurdish? He goes, yeah. And you can't even understand it. He goes, well, yeah, but I love him. I'm like, yeah, no one was here. Yeah, I suppose. But got 40. Oh, yeah. It's like, you know, you see a lot of women. Wow. I think that's what she did. She said, that's her town place. I mean, she wasn't doing it. No, we're all touching ours though.
Now over. Can't help it. My thermostat is. Go on.
Don't touch the computer. Okay. I don't know if I trust you.
Where are we finding some cracks?
You would be on the left.
Left, alright. On the left, on the left.
We are, but I think it's a little bit of a lull. We probably got. I mean,
5 minutes.
I think it goes at 11:15. Or is it 11?
I think this one's 11.
11? Okay.
I think the last one
We're
was
actually.
10:15 because this was the
Oh,
break to
yeah,
catch up.
okay. I knew there was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you not be subbed? What's in it for me if I switch them? You, oh, yeah. Okay. Bob.
I think the best Chavis was last month's. Looking at the schedule. That was last week.
I think it's on this.
This playing nature. No. Yeah. I think it's.
Julia decided to sub herself out.
Julia took the liberty to sub herself out.
So what lineup did you have for?
Good question. I gotta find one.
You are on the left.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I think.
Look at my eye. I think that.
What on?
What
Pocket.
Della? Left means when the quiz master looks at you, who's left?
Had this one first.
That's left, not stage left.
Right.
Correct. No left.
Correct.
It's like an oldest.
As soon as I say
Yep.
no, the way to say that.
Yeah.
Had a very good dad. Like,
Grab store. I agree. So it means act look on so I don't get the
Oh, lineup. Yep. I currently have no.
he's still trying to they're
Am I
they're trying to figure out the best lineup.
you see Miriam, Natalie.
10 questions per round. And then I jump on stage.
So, I hope this happens.
Yeah, don't
Really do.
don't give them any additional.
No,
They have to.
I'll be yeah, they have to earn it. But I would love to. I would love for this to happen, and get to be part of the cheering crowd. Do I get to be part of the cheering crowd if it gets to start going like?
Yeah.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Oh, sweet.
Like
Thanks.
we're gonna make it a big announcement
Yes.
over that.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, and that the evening activities will be watching John dive off the
Like,
yeah.
Jump on the lake. That was what's on set.
Nothing about.
Well, wise or not to die because I don't really know
Alright,
how
jumping would be
jumping. Yeah.
jumping. You'd have to jump into the lake off of the not just off of the shore.
Yeah.
So it'd be like you would expect it to be more than ankle
Yes.
deep.
Yes, it would be more than an ankle.
That was not.
I jumped into the lake farther north with my hat to the point of the air. I do remember it was very cold, but
It's very cold.
I went to a Bible school kind of like Anago. I don't
Yeah.
know if I heard that. And we
You were at like
what was that?
March the Berry, right?
No,
Oh.
we're by
Anago. Okay.
Anago, yeah. I have two siblings who live up in Lake Superior.
And it's freezing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The middle is
It's like Superior.
it's cold, yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's like my 10 by 3 thing, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like an hour and a half.
Oh,
Not-
still like quick.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm not real familiar with it. I know the town, but I don't know really.
Yeah, it's pretty much directly east. Well, it's a little north of directly east of Wausau. Or Merrill is really directly east.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know Merrill.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just directly on I don't know, 64.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think 64 is it.
I've always thought people from Wisconsin should adapt the Michigan thing where they do the open hand to point and just do a fist. Cause
Oh, I definitely do that for sure. Shore County's here, but it's never the thing is it really is disproportionate because it should not be open. Like Milwaukee.
Should be that. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
It
realistically, it should be like
come
right here.
out of this joint would be better.
It would be.
And
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
do that, if
Yeah.
you do that, work out.
Because Shore County is not even that big.
Right.
So
It's pretty tiny.
yeah.
Yeah.
I live right by Shore County now.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I like York County. York County's cool.
Yeah. Right in Green Bay.
Did you rent your house out to anybody this weekend?
No.
I could make some money.
I know it's ridiculous. I'm so glad I'm out of town right now.
I bet. How far are you from the stadium?
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be crazy. Man.
Yeah.
We looked at some pictures. They're expecting over 300,000 people around here.
Ridiculous. And the town's only got 300,000 people. Like the greater area, like that's with all the
I think how crazy it is on game day. You know, 80,000
Yeah.
people come in.
yeah,
We're talking 300,000.
300,000. It's doubling the
And
population
they're just
for 3 days.
They're just lingering around.
Yeah. Literally everyone, like all my friends that go there, like, I was like, yeah, I'm going, I'm leaving. They're
That's
like,
my house.
they're not planning on leaving their house. I was like,
Hopefully nobody like moves into your house.
it's like, well, the thing is, they were like, people were renting out entire apartments for like a few months in order for the justice. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure.
ridiculous. Like,
I had some friends that said they live about a mile from the stadium.
okay,
And they were renting their house out
yeah,
or their yards out. And they see
Yeah.
in there.
guys.
Yards.
So Jacob, Eleanor, Jaden, Haley,
That's-
Trent.
that's insane. Yeah. See,
But-
what? Good. Okay. We'll take yours.
Wait.
Okay, now. Pretty sweet gig. We all made a lot of money for college.
Alright. So.
You know, for
Okay. Thank you. Like, we're not going back. Wait. What? Almost just that. Like this.
I bet I could do a light check from here if I needed.
Probably good.
Alright, let's get all teams on their pads. We'll get into stuff.
Where's John?
It's one of the most. No,
Big.
third day has a very awesome one too. They use like
That's me. Oh, it's me to
like
play now. That's
like
All right. Let's do a light check. Once I turn on all the lights on. Brothers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anchored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump on 7, 7. That's anchored 1. Jump when I hit the table. That's 3 clay. Nice. So, who wants to pray for us? We'll go anchor. We'll go whoever stood up first. Kind. Alright.
Dear God, thank you for this quiz and for 7 so far. Thank you for blessing that short game of rock, paper, scissors. Please help the rest of this quiz to go well, and for there not to be too many technical difficulties or knowledge errors or any of the other things that quizzers love to hate. Remember that we are not quizzing for our glory, but for yours. Amen.
Amen. All right. We are ready. Once we get lights out. Clay 1 and 5 blinking a little bit. And 1 there. Okay, here we go. Time in. Question 9-12. What did the 12-5 clay finish?
9-12. What did the 12? The 12's like, send the crowd away to go surrounding village. You guys had to find lodging and get provisions, for we are here in a desolate place.
Good point.
Good work.
Question 7-18. What did the 1 anchored finish?
7-18. What's the What did the disciples of John say?
I'm out. It's not say, it's report. Try.
Nice, Eleanor.
1, okay. Time in. Question 8-51. To what 5 clay finish?
8:51 to what? To what? To what became the house?
20 points.
Yep.
Question code 162. What 3 clay finish?
162 what? What they made signs.
5 points. Question code 430. Where did he 1 clay finish?
430. Where did he go away?
20 points.
Nice.
Question code 6-3. Who answered 5 clay?
6-3. Who answered? Jesus.
20 points.
Time out. Can I take my first half coach's time out for a
You may.
That's time, coaches.
All right, everybody back. And lights. Time in. Question 15-6. What have I 1 clay finish?
56. What have I? What have I found? My shoe was lost.
20 points.
Nice.
Question 5-15. Quote. Time, brothers 2. Your light came on and went off there. Sorry.
Try.
Okay. Time in. Question 22-34. When? Time. Clay 3. Your light came on there. Sorry.
Just
Okay. Time in. Question 12-29. Do not 4 clay finish.
12:29. Do not. 12:29. Do not. Do not. Do not what? Do not seek after what you want to eat and what you want to drink from the word.
Time out. There's
Do
no
not-
after. There's no after.
It's okay. Go again, guys. Reset. Let's go.
One's on. Time in. Question 14-2. Who was clay 1 finish?
14-2. Who is? Who? What? Who was there, man? Who drops you?
20 points.
Yes. So
Question 2114 quote for Clay.
114 quote. Settle it, they're funny minds, not to meditate beforehand how to answer.
20 points.
keep going, Haley.
Question 24/7 on when for Clay. Finish.
On when? Um. On when? 5%. On when? 2%. On when?
Time.
Try.
Substitution for Clay. I'm gonna put Thad into seat 4, Haley.
Thad.
Haley, you got it.
Okay. No, four's, there you go. Time in. Question 1312. What are 3 Clay? Finish. Question 38. Time. What's that? Okay. So my Okay, we are going to throw that up, put time back on the clock, and we're going to ask Jaden to grab a pad and replace his pad on the table chair there.
Come on.
It blinked and then came on first, I think. But
Yeah, I know I jumped. I don't think I flashed, so.
because it kind of sort of happened that way prior as well. Though it didn't actually come on when he jumped that time. Or he didn't actually jump last time it happened, but just to make sure we'll put in the new one. It hasn't been a problem all day, it's been fine, but
Sorry, James. Watch your Jay. Nice meeting you. Gosh.
alright.
Check that one.
Yeah, jump for me. Up, down, up, down. Looking good. Okay. Brothers one's on. Okay. Time in. Question 1152 would have 2 brothers finish.
When are you taking away the key of knowledge?
20 points.
Nice.
Question 213. How was 3 Clay finish?
Turn 13. How it was. Suddenly, there was with the angel. How is there with the angel? A multitude of how many hosts? Suddenly,
20
there was with the
points.
angel.
Question 20 verse 31. Who for Clay finish?
20 verse 31. Who, after I did one else, who took her to third
20 points.
Bonus.
Question 1922. What did 5 Clay finish?
1922. What? You knew that was a severe man taking what I did not present, reaping what I did not sow. You knew the severe man taking what I did.
Time out. That's going to be a different question.
Sub.
Yep.
Team with what? Danielle and one.
Strangely, that's not a question.
Okay. 1. All right. 1 still. Yep. 5. Okay. Time in. Question 23, 24. What for Clay finish?
23, 24. What kind of decided that the man should be granted? How decided that's what the man.
20 points.
Yep.
Question to 830. Who had timeout? Brothers 2, your light blinked again there. Sorry, gotta give you the air. Okay. Time in question. According to 2210. When for Clay finish?
22, 10. Win
American and Jar Bar Ochi. When he went to the city, American and Jar
20
Bar.
points.
Nice.
4. Question 27, one quote. 5 Clay.
7-1 quote. After he finished all his things, we hear the people began to confront him.
20 points.
Time out. Quiz out.
Bye bye. I'm gonna put PJ into seat 5 for Clay.
Let's go, PJ.
Yes, done.
24 seconds.
Thank you.
Here again. 1. Yep. 4 keeps coming back on every time you lean back the other way. Okay. Time in. Question 1026. What? For Clay. Finish.
10:26. What? What? What you said? What is it written in the law? How do you read it?
20 points. Question 2017. Time. Clay 3. That came on there.
Is that an error?
It was clearly in the 17. Sorry. Okay. Time in. According to 10-8. Eat what? For Clay.
10:8. Eat what? Eat what it said before you.
20 points.
Time out. Quiz out. Breakfast score.
And we'll deal with the sub at half after half because it's halftime. So scores.
All right. On the left, Beloved Brothers with 2 team errors, 1 quiz answering correctly, and 20 points. In the middle, Clay with 5 team errors, 5 quizzes answering correctly, and 350 points. And on the right, Anchored with 1 team error and 0 points.
Want to know what your teams?
Pretty sure you know. Let it remind us to say something.
If you want this one, I'm in the grill. That was Star Coincidence. You're the one who's coming on for you. This guy, this is why she knows this professional. Jennifer. I really, yeah, one half. It's 20 minutes longer.
Yeah.
For you, like, see, there's something that that's awesome.
Nice.
Like,
That's time.
Halftime. Coach is back. Brothers, any changes?
Yeah, we're gonna put Della in C1, and then Julia's in C4.
And Clay, who'd we put in?
Haley in seat 4.
All right. And Anchored, any changes?
No, thank you.
All right. And we are ready to move on. Got a light there and one there. And 2. Yep. Okay. Time in. Question 925. Quote. 5 Clay.
9:25. Cool. Whoever would say it's like lose it before it.
So what does it profit a man? Try.
6 man.
Question 1124. To where? 1 Clay. Finish.
124. To where? To where does it return its house from which it came? To where will I return from my house from
Time
which I
out.
came?
Okay. It's gonna be a different question anyway. Right? You gave me it inside of the light. It passes. So your first question, you gave me where will it return, which is going to be a different question than where will I return, which is what I actually have. You can say it, but you can't give me a different question with it. It's going to change. Well, I understand, but give me a second. Okay, so the it is the unclean spirit has gone out of the person. So it will return would be one thing. I return to the house. There's a spirit and me. They're two different things.
No, the me is the spirit. The me is the spirit. It is saying I will return to my house. No. So unclean spirit out of us. It passed it. And this is like essentially an him. It because what it says I return.
20 points.
Good job.
Thanks for your patience on that.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank them. One's on. Okay. Time in. Question of 5-2. What were the fish? 3 clay. Finish.
5-2. What the fishermen were washing the nets.
20 points.
Okay.
Question of 119. Time. Brothers 1. Your light came on there. Sorry. Okay. Time in question. Could have 151 quote. 1 clay.
151 quote. He has shown strength with his arm. He has scattered the proud in the loss of their hearts.
20 points.
Time out. Good enough.
Bye bye. Yeah. Job. Just kick the jump.
You're good. No
But
sub.
make sure you
Can
get
turn
it
it off. Okay. Here we go. Time in. Question going to 3-4. And what is 3 clay? Finish.
3-4. In what is it written in the book of the words of Isaiah the prophet?
20 points.
There it is.
Time out. Good enough.
Let's go, Jim.
Nicely done.
Who is captain?
Oh, let's make PJ captain.
Yep.
What's your time?
434.
Sub.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Jacob to 5, Daniel, and 2, and Louise out. So yeah. Jacob into seat 5. Oh, I mixed up 5 and 1. Okay. Says for how long? And okay, that was weird. Jacob into 1, and Daniela into 2,
So,
and Ruby out.
so is it Jacob, Daniela, Zeb,
Yeah.
Taylor, Rachel?
I
Okay.
Sorry. Whoa.
Get ready for your questions.
All right. Here we go. Time in. Question going to 1841. Who let me 5 clay? Finish.
1841. Who let me? Lord, let me come.
20 points.
There it is.
There you go. That guy.
Question going to 643. What bears 2 clay? Finish.
What bears another tree best by paper and then bad tree by good fruit? What bears good fruit or bad tree? There's good fruit or bad tree by good fruit. What bears good fruit?
Time out. It's going to be the other. That's not another question. I know, but it's still not my question. My question is what bears bad fruit. So I don't.
I'm
think
with
they're
you
the
there.
Same.
You're right.
They're different.
You're right.
Yep. Sorry. Time in. Question code to 426. Who was sent? Brothers 1. Finish. I don't see he in the verse. Elijah is what I needed.
Time out.
Yep.
Can I take my second after this time out?
You certainly may.
Alright. So it's already
Right.
Only that's
there-
what I want to say, but it can't be. So yeah. That's time, coaches.
All right, we're back. We got 333 left.
How many?
333.
333. Yeah. I have sub. I'm gonna do Philip into seat 3 for Zeb, and Jacob will be captain.
So, substitution as well.
Okay.
Put Lindsay and see that.
All right. One's on. Brothers. There you go. 5 there, 5 there. Time in. Question 1250. What do I for Clay finish?
1250. What do I have? I have a baptism to be baptized with.
20 points. One. Brothers. 10 5. 10 5. Question according to 1613, who anchored one finish?
1613. Two. Who said Jesus?
Different question. Try. Question according to 1626 beside Clay 2 finish.
So those makes sense. What?
Yeah, 20 points.
Wow.
Question to 847. And what did 5 Clay finish?
47. And what did? And what did declare? Principles people.
20 points.
Yes.
Question 279. Quote. One anchored.
7-9. Quote. When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turning to those who followed him.
The crowd.
Dang it!
Come on, Alex. Focus in.
I think I've put Zeb into seat 1, and he's captain.
I'm done. Time in. Question number 1310. On when was 3 brothers finish? 2 brothers.
10. Teaching from 7.
Yes, thank you. Good job. Time. Did somebody say time out over there? Or I heard something. Okay, sorry. All right, time in. Question 2248. What did 4 Clay finish?
2248. What did Jesus say? Jesus said to Judas, "Would you betray the Son of Man with a kiss?"
20 points.
Yes. Go.
Question 215. Over to where let us 5 anchored finish?
Over to where let us.
20 points. 1. Question time out. Give me a couple seconds back on there. Time in. Question 2348. What did 4 Clay finish?
2048. What did as and some respectful and so I did my suit and being the best. What did
Time. Did they see? Try. Okay. Time out. What did they see? Was the question.
No subs.
Okay. Time in. Question 2445. Why did he open there at Mines? 4 anchored. 20 points. Question 97. What was he? 5 Clay.
9-7. What was he? He was perplexed.
20 points.
Nice. So BJ.
Question 20 verse 12. Quote. No question. Question in 1942. From what art? 5 clay finish.
1942. From what art? Whatever you think, man.
20 points.
There you go, PJ. Keep it up.
Question according to 1255. What do you see? Got 4 anchored. That's time. 20 points. I hadn't ruled that question dead yet when he jumped, so yeah, that's all right. All right, final scores.
All right, on the left, beloved brothers with 4 team errors, 1 quiz answer correctly, and 30 points. In the middle, Clay with 8 team errors, 7 quizzes answering correctly, and 570 points. And on the right, anchored with 3 team errors, 2 quizzes answering correctly, and 60 points.
Haven't done that for a while.
Haven't done what?
Thanks. Or whatever I've done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Thanks for running really fast. Thanks so fast for today.
Yeah.
Score?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for keeping time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell, I could see the,
Okay.
that was good though.
Your turn.
Much smaller size.
Okay, to it. I guess, yeah.
No,
That's a Chad Butter.
like,
It's fair.
very well.
Thank you, we're good.
All right. You good, Clay?
We're good, yeah.
All right. Are you?
Oh, yeah. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, where's the next?
I also get to see you guys afterwards. So.
What?
I get to see you guys. Yeah. Sit back.
You say 3?
Working on your memory, that's your knowledge. That's like seriously, like I went it out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it's 99. But like a lot. You did. Good job.
No.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. Good.
You have not asked for it.
Yeah. Do it again.
Yeah.
Yep. After lunch, you're in type forward. That's prepared. Don't say it quick.
Okay, well.
Like, please, like you did right now. Yeah. Or actually a little thing like that. You know.
I already have her. I'm ready for a brace for I have no idea why. Says so. Says so.
No. So you have Rachel?
I put what
They have flags. I assume someone's in.
Whoa.
There, it's ready. Marshall's a close mess.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good.
Good.
So much. What? Do you know who the good master is?
Chad Peterson.
Oh,
Ken?
Yep.
See one thing.
But try not to think more.
It's not that. It's Right next camera. Master. Right next camera.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Come back here for with somebody else. Yeah.
Classic still here.
It is. Oh, yeah.
She never texted me.
I stand up.
Luke, I won't call on you if you're wearing this sweatshirt.
Quiz with a
Sweatshirt.
Can we not? That's what the sweatshirt.
Dangerous to be a Chiefs fan of Wisconsin here.
That's much better.
Chad, do you know anything about curtains?
About further?
Yes.
And so,
Nope.
That's Marcial.
Yeah, that'll be rough.
I think I have seen them once, but I don't remember.
You see all of us. So.
I see everybody, and I don't really
It kind of reminds
care that much. So
Yeah. Perfect. Have fun with it. Oh, I should probably tell you guys. Science.
Oh.
Like doing some different this thing. Yep.
Water.
No.
No. Water. Water. Jug. Did you did? Good job. Did you get water? You get water. Did you get water? Perfect. Phil, did you get water?
No, I'm not water.
All right.
One is snacks, but the last place is for lunch. Wait.
Just
right.
Just
Like actually an hour. Sure. 3 minute. Like yeah.
this table officially.
Absolutely.
Alright, so we
Thanks for
have
coaching.
Emma,
Like a
Emma Luke Noah.
I don't feel
I'm tired. Blue.
Yesterday was a perfect warm up. Nice. We had short visits. Short visits. And today we have active and time visits. So sorry.
Right there. So it's it. So it should be a little bit easier. So again, start out slower on the two words in the beginning. We'll see where they go. Hopefully, 3 lower teams. We shouldn't have to be jumping on no words. If that's the case, let me go. So. Are you trying to do like shadow or something? No. What? What? Alright.
In my
Side. Give me one question in this quiz, okay? At least one question. I like your thinking. At least one question. Okay?
No, that's what it
I don't care.
No.
That's why give me one jump, alright? I don't care if you get rid of it. Give me one jump, totally have sense. Yep. And then if you keep doing that, I'm gonna throw you in the lake. But or if you get it right, then everybody else gets one right. Then you guys can push us in the lake. I like the shrinking. Anybody who doesn't get one right is probably the lake. How about if you shame right? Anyone gets one right in the lake. Anyone like what? I'm just straight out sites. Sites are made. Alright. Yeah, you guys know Chad. Chad gets ordered. Start slow. If they are moving faster, they'll just be like their level. No, you want further? Yeah. Philip. Go, Chad. All right. They get the water system. I guess we need to put somebody in that seat. Yeah, that's pretty fact. I'm still interesting. You all right? Tell them bro your question like it. No, wait, like yeah, you come to Bailey with them, but you well, yeah, that's part of already get it. That's wrong. They always have to get after. See how far I
Down right away, so it was like
your question made more sense than the question. There was no way I was gonna let you give it that wrong because you had everything. That's what you said first. You gave a question. At least give me head on the one.
oh,
I was gonna.
so confused. It's on the other side. I was like, oh,
What'd you do?
yeah, from something.
I think so. I can move over. Alright, wait, that's alright. That's my birthday.
Okay.
I was gonna say something clear why you're over there, but I get used to sitting next to them. To come with me.
You want to sit there?
No.
Okay.
I heard a good phone. There's just been pizza that hey, we just quiz these guys. It's the same shirt.
15 minutes.
Oh, thanks. It's okay. Okay. Micah. I'm working.
Nice.
Oh, man, I missed up the names.
Overall, they were not. We're here.
All right, last bit before lunch. We're gonna get going, right? Except I didn't get team names in here yet. Fervent, Voice, and Pete. Peoples. Kinda. All right, light check. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5. Are you jumping for 5? There, I saw it. Okay, that was the first time it came on though. That blinks again when you did that. Okay. All right, good. Voice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Jump on 7, 9. I gotta get a bunch of lights down. It's like 7 of you with lights on. Not sure who actually intended to keep a light on there, but we'll say somebody won that one. Okay. Let's jump on green. Why not? We got a 2 on. We got a 5. We got a 1. We got a 5. We got a 2. We got a bunch of greens. There's 1. 5 peeps was that one. And let's try when I hit the table. 5. 1. 5. There's a 5 right there. Would you pray for us?
Stay as Pinky that we can be here in his name. Pray that lunch would be good and that we will have a good rest. Amen.
Amen.
Belly would receive the lunch. I should have fervent prayer.
Keeping myself awake. All right, voice 2's on. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 2. We got 2. We got all these people. Keep down. We got 4 still. We got 2 there. Apes 2. Look at each other. Might be eating a lunch. We can't get lights off, guys. 2 again. There we go. I had it for a second. Okay. All right, here we go. Time in. Question coordinate 10-1. Who appointed 5 for a finish?
One pointed, and after this, the Lord appointed, who appointed 7 Shua.
20 points. Question according to 22-36 let. 1 fervent finish.
22, 26. Let. the greatest money.
Time out. We're gonna throw that up, but time back on the clock.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Here we go. Time in. Question 640. Quote. For fervent.
According to quote, the disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone when he's fully trained will be like his teacher.
20 points.
Good job, Emma. Wonderful.
5. Question according to 410. Why will he? One voice. Finish.
410. Why will he? All I command is angels concerning to guard you.
20 points. 2. 1. Question according to 1524. Who was? 3 fervent. Finish.
Who was for this your brother who was dead? And his life? For this your brother was dead?
Time out. Brother is not in the verse. This is my son.
Shake it off.
Try. 1. Time in. Question according to 115. Before whom? 1 peeps. Finish.
115 before whom? 115. Before whom he will be great, the Lord.
20 points.
Okay. Okay.
Question according to 2128. What is 1 voice? Finish.
2128. What is? What is drawing near your redemption?
20 points. Question according to 1220. Who said? 2 voice. 20 points. Question according to 848. What has 5 peeps? Finish.
What has made you well? Your faith.
20 points.
Suggest, guys.
1, 2. Question according to 742. When? 3 voice. Finish.
When he cancels it as well, when I cannot pay.
20 points. 2. Question 1126. Whom does it? 2 voice. Finish.
That's okay. Shake that off.
All right. Good try.
You know.
Question 99. What did Herod? 5 peeps. Finish.
Kids say, Johnny beheaded it, but who is this about whom I hear such news?
20 points.
Job.
Question number 2. Time. Peeps 2. Your light came on there in the reference. Sorry. Yep. Got it. Yep. It's an error.
D6 2.
Yep. Time in. Question going to 20 verse 27. Who? 1 voice. Finish.
20 verse 27. Some Saturdays. Who came to it?
20 points. 5. Question going to 2314. As whom? 1 voice. Finish.
2314. As whom? As one who is misleading people. As whom you brought me to man.
20 points.
I need a score check.
Time out.
I've got Isaiah 2 tack in seat 1, but I have another Isaiah that's a sub, and I'm seeing on the scores here Right. that they're giving. That was my bad. Okay, I just want to make sure we're not giving him the point. Isaiah 2 tack sitting right there. Isaiah Eisman's a sub right now. Okay, I And just has been the noticed. whole quiz, correct? Yeah, I just Okay, noticed so I'm right just now gonna though go that it says Eisman. I did not catch that there were 2 Isaiahs. No I'm problem. So I get sorry. it. I get it totally. So, there we go. Okay, it should be good.
Sweet.
That was very much fun.
Fastest 80 points ever scored.
Yeah, right.
All right. Every set. Here we go. 4 is also okay. Time in. Question code 1933. Quote. 3 peeps. Time out. I think I've got to throw that out because of my mistake that everybody noticed. So sorry about that. We'll throw it out. Put time back on the clock. 5's on. Okay. Time in. Question 16, 17. What? 3 voice finish.
What? What is it easier? Is it easier for Evan to pass away? If we're done, we'll have to go with
20 points. 2 and 1. Question 17, 35. What? 2 fervent finish.
35. 17, 35. Will there be 2 in rhyme again?
Different question.
Let's shake it off.
Try it. 1 peeps. Question 25, 3. What did he? 3 fervent finish.
I think what did he said to him? Put in a little from north.
Time out. It's clearly asked, not said. Asked.
Okay.
Try it. Yep.
We're gonna put Lyndon in C3. You're right there.
I'll sub a sub.
Okay.
I'm going to put Sarai into C2 and the other Isaiah Eisenman into C5.
Okay. All right, every set. Beeps 1. Okay. Time in. Time out. What?
Let's say, can I get the time?
208.
Can I also make this up?
Man.
I'm gonna put Luke into 2 for Matthias. Oh, sorry.
All right, again. There we go. Time in. Question code 179. And what? Peeps 1. Finish.
59. And what do those say, darkness?
20 points.
Sorry.
2. Still on. Question code 38. Quote. 1 voice.
3A quote. Bear fruits in keeping with his apprentice, and do not begin to say yourselves, we have Abraham as our father. For I tell you, God is able from these stones to raise up children for Abraham.
20 points.
Time out. Without perfect score.
Nicely done.
Hannah's going into seat 1.
And who's the captain?
Oh, the captain. It'll be the other Isaiah. Is that going to mess you up?
Nope. This is. Sorry about that.
He doesn't get 80 instantly, though.
Okay.
Sad.
Okay, 1 and 1. And 2 and 2. How about everybody just get a 5, 4. Line up. There you go. 2 over here. Okay. Time in. Question 1837. Who? 5 peeps. Finish.
1837
Different question.
Right.
Right. Question 827. Quote. 3 peeps. Oh, timeout. Timeout. I said the wrong team. I said the right number. 3. But I said the right team. Sorry. It's lunchtime. My bad. Put time back on the clock for that for me. Here we go. 2's on. Time in. Question 2438. What did peeps 1 finish? Okay, sorry. Try. 1's on. Question 1322. Where did 5 fervent finish?
Where did 72? Where did they go? Towards Jerusalem?
Time.
He-go was my question, not they.
Can I make
Okay.
first half coach of him?
You may. There's 38 seconds.
Voice.
Get a time on what happened. He was let's touch this. Okay, we're going to second time. There be on yours. Stairs.
That's time, coaches.
All right, we're back. Everybody set? Two, four, one, five. Here we go. Time in. Question 2238. What are two peeps? Finish.
2238. I'm 2238. What are what are here two swords?
20 points. Question 941. Who answers? Five peeps. Finish.
Jesus.
20 points. Question 7-1. In what three voice? Finish.
I'm hearing of you. And when you finish all saying.
20 points.
That's halftime.
Halftime. Scores.
Right on the left, fervent. 4 team errors, 2 pieces answering correctly, and 30 point. In the middle, the voice with 1 team error, 3 pieces answering correctly, and 190 point. And on the right, prepared peeps with 3 team errors, 3 pieces answering correctly, and 120.
Oh, I'm not.
Wow. I looked really like that. Oh, yeah. That was an insane change.
Well, I've certainly blanked.
I just like, I don't know, usually I'm pay a lot of attention to it, so I'm like, like, really?
It's the best promotional we got.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
You ready?
I mean, I went to a Bible school because of BQF Nationals, so.
that's it. It's fun.
Midday Bible Institute. Just a couple months later, but.
Are you doing horse program things still?
Yep.
That's time.
All right, coaches, that's half. Let's send it back. Fervent, any changes?
He didn't see 3 for Linden.
How about voice?
Not at this time.
Peeps.
I felt it's 3.
Philip. Welcome, Philip. All right, second half. Lights out. Got 3 on. Time in. Question to 14.5. What did he? 5 voice. Finish.
14.5. What did he? 14.5. What did he? What did he? Said to them. Would you understand next is fun to on Saturday and not immediately going out? Would you understand next is fun to on a Saturday?
Time out. Okay. Did I get that before the first time through? Okay. 20 points.
Good job. Good job.
3's on. 2's on. Okay. Oh, and 1 and 3 again. Okay. Time in. Question according to 24.4. And what did 1 fervent finish?
20. What did he say? How do I get ready?
Different question. Sorry.
First one.
All right. 1 and 3 and 1 and 2. Timeout. You guys are wasting a lot of time between things by making me have you all sit down again. All right. Time in. Question according to 526. What have voice 5 finish?
6. What have? What have? Have we seen extraordinary things today? What have we seen extraordinary things today? What have we seen?
20 points.
Time.
3. Question according to 10.7. Why remain in peeps 1 finish?
7. Why remain in the same house? The labor and his wages, eating and drinking what they provide.
20 points.
Yeah.
Thank you.
3 and 2. Question 1153 quote. Timeout. Voice 2. It did come on. Sorry, we gotta give you the air.
It's okay. Shake Sarah. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Okay, 3's on. Time in. Question number 1326. And where did 3 peeps finish?
1326, and where did um 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 and where did in
Time. Try. 3's on. Timeout.
Josh, guys. Good job.
All right. Time in. Question 625. What peeps want? Finish.
625 what? But you will be hungry.
20 points. Question according to 233. At what did 2 peeps finish?
233, at what did 233 at what did his father spend the marble what did what's that about him? At
20
what
points. Question order 18.4. For when did 5 voice finish?
For when did for a while he refused, but after he said to himself, when he refused,
20 points.
I'm out south.
Yep.
Sam and C4. I'm out.
Yes, you almost got
Come on, Sam. No, buddy.
Two. Time in. Question to 1-3 quote. 4 voice.
It seemed good to me also, having followed all Christ closely for some time past, right, in order to account for your most excellent beatitudes.
20 points. Question according to 1250. What do I 1 voice finish?
Do I tell you no, or other division? Do I tell you no, or other division?
Different question.
Right.
Try. 1 peeps. 3 peeps. Question 20 verse 28. Who must 1 voice finish?
Who must take the risk offering for his brother? Who must take the risk offering for his brother, the man? No, brother, you're asking me what
20 points.
Good job. Got it. Got it. Perfect.
Question according to 830. What did 3 voice finish?
Asked him, what's your name?
I'm out. It's say, not asked.
Can I have the time, please?
Minute 53.
Thank you.
That's my question about that. Yeah.
There's a loud noise over there. I was wondering if that could have possibly distracted her from what we first got to.
Normally I wouldn't, but because that is a hotel thing and we're in a room that no other room would be affected by and it was a unique thing, I would agree. We'll throw that out. We'll put time back on.
Thank you. Can I sub?
What was the question?
What did he say? 830.
So you say it's asked us in reverse.
Right, it is. Then it would have been a different question then, but
Yeah.
Move on.
yep.
Okay, so Ava now has 3. No, wrong. Correct. Is that what everyone has? Can I do a sub?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put Megan into seat 2, and Sarah is gonna go into seat 4.
All right, we got a 3 here. There we go. 2 here. Time in. Question to 16, 13. Whom? 3 voice finish.
Who knows if I could have 2 masters?
20 points. Timeout. Apparently, this is going to be an issue. We got 2 minutes left. We'll just try to get through it. I can't throw everyone out because there's going to be a noise. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right. Time in. Question 9-3. Take what? 5 peeps.
Nothing.
20 points. Question 3-3. Proclaiming what did? For 5. Finish.
What? Proclaiming a baptism of proclaiming what? He went
20 points.
Boys.
Question 14-20. Who said 5 voice?
You said that. Um, Jesus?
Another. That's what I had.
I chose that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You stumbled and called on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Made him
we'll
lose
throw
the
that out.
first.
Put it on.
I'm
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, Sam.
2 here. 4. 4. 2 again. All right, time in. Question according 22-48. Voice 4. Finish.
22:48 quote. 48 quote. Jesus said to him, Jews, would you betray me with the son? Would you betray the son of
Time
man?
out. There's no me. The son of man. Was it-
Right.
Sorry.
Shake it up, right?
Sub for Furman,
Okay.
Emma, and C3 for Lenita, please.
Hey.
117 left. And then lunch. Yeah.
117.
Thank you.
1 and 2 and 1 and okay, here we go. Time in. Question 27-43. What did 3 voice finish?
What's her name? The one I suppose for who against the legend.
Different question.
There's 2 what did.
Sorry.
Okay, so 50-50. Shake it up, babe.
Question according to 11:37. At what 3 peeps finish?
11:37 at what? What was it?
Okay. 2 here. Still on. Okay. And 3. Question according to 12:9. What will the voice 1 finish?
What will for the
20 points.
Bad.
1. Question according to 23:7. When did 4 voice finish?
7. When did he send him over to Herod when he learned that he belonged to Herod's jurisdiction?
20 points.
Right.
That is the quiz. Final scores.
On the left, Fervent with 5 team errors, 2 quizzes answered correctly and 40 points. In the middle, The Voice with 5 team errors, 6 quizzes answered correctly and 370 points. And on the right, Prepared Peeps with 5 team errors, 3 quizzes answered correctly and 180.
Have a good lunch.
So good, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna 4 and 1. I have 2. There we go. So if I have 0. Okay. Okay. Fervent. You good with scores?
You're gonna have to be.
That's good, right, Sarah? Oh. I mean, you could dispute it if you have reason.
I have to do sound.
What reason do you have?
I know.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
You were jumping a lot. Why did you? Got it. You got it. You go. I'll let it get to this.
Thing is, you came right back. Why you did it? It's like
And it's true. Remember that you know the words. Excellent. What are your findings? That's all right. How did he say? What do I say? No, it's what do I tell?
What do I?
Yeah.
Now they're done.
What do I tell?
What do I tell?
You would choose me that sound. Straight up.
Oh, we should there's like a few chapters for next year.
And then they have to cancel.
That's so much work. Where is it at next?
Chill, pressure. Well, so.
Of that conversation, like, you have like five minutes.
I think she'll be fine. Probably the other lessons. I think she will have it in terms of. I don't know, she's.